On the rails at the 600 came Generous Albert, Sing for Us Dan, and Danehill's Daughter had whipped them all in. The best part of 10 lengths from the leader, Beau Count, who's making all haste for home now. Up nearing the bend, 450 to travel. Beau Count from Cambo, down on the inside, straightening up third, Explosive Queen as they set sail for home. And they're followed by Peggy Sue with the big white blaze. Major Detail right behind them, looking for the way through as well. Lone Choice and Vintrusive coming down the outskirts of the track at the 200. Regal Rogue had hit the front. Regal Road, Peggy Sue on the outside, Regal Rogue, and now here's Torte Caprese. It's going to beat them all, Torte Caprese. It's got right up on the inside and a clever ride by Hill to beat Regal Rogue, Peggy Sue. In behind them, Vintrusive, Explosive Queen. And then a gap, Argentière, Danehill's Daughter, Sing for Us Dan, Beau Count, followed further back in the field by Cambo. Major Detail went pretty roughly in the home straight and he's pulled up quickly back with Madison Rose and Lone Choice. They're amongst the last couple home in company with Generous Albert. Number 6, Torte Caprese, 7:20 and 2:50, ridden by Boy Hill. Ridden with great gusto by Hill to nudge out Regal Rogue in the final part. And waiting for third placing. That'll be Peggy Sue more than likely in 150.73. Torte Caprese, number 6, the Viscount mare out of Zolene Louise for Norm Dennis's George Dennis nominees, trained by Brent Albuino. Got right back, he saved valuable ground. He was able to weave his way through once they got into the home straight through the cutaway part of the course. And Hill doing a fine job to get this mare home to her second win in 10 starts. 2 Regal Rogue second, ridden by Matthew Autier, by New Approach out of Defiant, trained by Fred Kersley, for Judith Kersley and the Oakland Park Stud Syndicate. And number 10, Peggy Sue, by Monaco Consul from Viva Caro for R and Mrs. G. Hummerston and Mrs. J. and K.R. de Gruza, trained by Trevor Andrews, ridden by Jared Noski. So 150.73. And Hill certainly mapping the best way home. He was following Major Detail, who put in a couple of really short strides there and got a bit of a squeeze. Had to check out between Beau Count, Cambo. And Hill was able to get through there and get this horse home to victory off a very good effort last start as well at Northam. 6-2, 10, 12 Explosive Queen held fourth in front of Vintrusive. 6-2, 10 and 12 are the placings after the last event of the day. And Adam McGrath is now with winning trainer Brent Albuino.
Preview there, the form lines were certainly going to be good enough to play a part. Just need a little bit of luck, and that occurred, thankfully.
Yeah, no, Ryan rode a treat. She got a good gap through there up the straight. But, yeah, form's been really good. Her run the other day was excellent. She probably just peaked a little bit getting to the line, but the 1800 today was always going to suit her.
Third run this prep, fitness, she seems to be, well, just improving every start, the 14, the 16, the 18 today. But when, as I said, the only thing you haven't had go for has been the barriers in recent time. Yeah,
that's right. Today sort of probably wanted to be a little bit closer, but from the barrier, she ended up getting shuffled a bit further back, but Ryan did a good job from there. But I think as the distances increase, she'll keep going.
Natural ability, she seems to have plenty of it, but still raw and immature?
Yeah, it's taken her a long time to get a bit of maturity and learn how to sort of race properly, but it's all sort of come together for her now, I think.
From that as well, we mentioned third up, the 1800 metres. Looks to be a horse that you can have a bit of fun with, stretching out over 2,000 metres plus.
Yeah, it's always the impression she's given us that she'll get over quite a bit of ground, and I don't think 2,000 will bother at all.
What about Ryan Hill? He seems to have a great rapport with this galloper as well. You've been able to stick with him and give him the opportunity, so you must be happy that he's been able to lift the victory here as well.
Yeah, for sure. He's won a couple on her now, and he seems to get along really well with her, so it was a good ride today.
Brent, congratulations. Look forward to seeing what she can do once you get out to 2,000 metres plus.
Cheers. Thanks, Adam.
As Brent Albuino, winning trainer of Torte Caprese, which has taken out the final race of the day. Ryan Hill will join us in a second to discuss that victory. As we mentioned, a winner going back to the 14th of July when winning over the 1,600 metres. But the form lines this prep have been very good as well, behind Come On Board and also First Affair. And even last prep as well, only beaten by Dance Master. Ryan, we mentioned in the preview, this horse has shown a little bit of class. You just needed some luck from that barrier today.
Yeah, that was a big thing. But it's always great riding for Brent. We had plan A, that was to go forward, but jumped out of the barriers. There was way too much speed, so you see me and Pikey both just grabbed, went back, and got the perfect run through.
I guess the positive with all of that speed, although it's sort of throughout game plan A, is that she does attack the line so strongly, and that really suited you late.
Yeah, for sure. She, all her runs when I've ridden her have been really good. I like her. I think she's got a bit of a future, especially over the staying trips.
What about the final 200 metres? Were you confident you were going to punch through that gap and it was going to open up for you and give you that chance to attack the line?
Yeah, she hasn't had many starts. She was still a bit green. I mean, it's a pretty tight gap I was going for. She thought about it for a couple of strides and then she really got her neck in there, and I was always pretty confident I was going to get there.
Well done, mate. Beautiful ride.
Thank you.
There's Ryan Hill, winning jockey aboard a Torte Caprese, which has taken out the final race of the day here at Ascot, the Class 1 handicap over the 1,800 metres.